Hello, my friends. It is already the middle of January. I hope you had a wonderful, blessed Advent Christmas season and your January is going well. I don't know if you make New Year's resolutions. I don't, because I'm always making different goals and intentions. So, oops. I don't think you can see them, but I got two cats like right here because they're looking at a crow that's like right there and just flew that way. Anyways, one of the things I wanted to share with you is that I did something I haven't done in a very long time, and that is I had a book call. One of my intentions is to read more of the Bible, read more Christian books that will strengthen and grow my relationship. And prior to Christmas, I bought a couple books. At Christmas, I got a couple books, and then this past weekend, I got books from 4 different places. So I thought I would share them with you. I put out fresh bird seed for this, and the birds and the squirrels are already there. So anyways, it's okay. If you have been watching this channel for a while, thank you for watching. And if you are new, welcome. My name is Lorianne. I shared with you that one of the things that I'm doing off and on is a personal curriculum. And that personal curriculum is creating my own anthology of what I consider the best of classic Christians and modern Christian books. So I haven't updated this in about a month or so I need to do that because I've just finished some good books. I bought a couple books prior to Christmas, and these were, in our family, when for Christmas, we make a Google Doc, and we put down our list of things that we want, and then as a person buys it, they take it off. And then, you're trusting each other that they're not going to look at the list, but it does. These were books that I did not put on the list, but they were on my books to read in here. So a couple books that I got were Jen Wilkins' 10 Words to Live By. I have not started this. I've cracked it open, but I haven't actually read it. I normally read about 4 books at the same time. I usually have at least one audiobook going, and then 2 or 3 books. So this is not one I'm reading at the moment, but this is 10 Words to Live By, based on Exodus. Sinclair Ferguson, The Christian Life. This came recommended, and again, I haven't cracked it open yet. And the last one is Stepping Heavenward, A Woman's Path to Faith and Grace. And this is supposedly a journey from a woman's life as a Christian through the seasons. So again, this was another one that came recommended, an older book, 1870s or something like that. So anyway, so those ones I picked up before Christmas. Then at Christmas time, I got 2 books. They were on my wish list. So John Stott's The Radical Disciple. It's on my list in my anthology. And the other one is Every Woman a Theologian. This lady was on Faith's the Bible Nerds Ministries podcast, and so I thought I will get it. And I've started this book already. I'm only a chapter and a bit into it, but so far so good. So those 2 I got for Christmas. And then this past weekend, I didn't expect what would happen happened. But the first place that I went to was actually my US box. I live not too far from the Canada-US border, and there are times when the pricing between a book and a Canadian book are ridiculous, like more than double. So because I live close to the border, I check the prices on Amazon, I check the prices on a couple other places, and then for the States, I check Amazon.com and I check thriftbooks.com. And again, sometimes I can find a book incredibly lower, even with the exchange rate. So because I knew I was going to be taking a trip east for my other stops, I thought might as well just go to States. So I ordered 3 books. So I got 2 books, a journal, and a Bible. Archer and Olive. I thought I would try and document my reading in a journal, just in one journal, a little bit separate from. I wasn't sure what this was going to look like on the inside when I got it. Look at this. It's a beautiful cover. This again, Archer and Olive. So I got that from them. The pages that I saw on the website were, I thought, are these all in here? No, this is just a blank. This is just a blank notebook. So anyways, that's okay. One of the books that I read on or listened to on audio was Tim Wildsmith's Bible translations. And it was really good that I picked up a copy because I want to annotate and make some notes about it and reread parts of it. So I picked up that. One of the things I'm also doing right now is I'm reading books about the Bible and, getting background stuff about scriptures because I know it's going to enhance my Bible studying. So this one came recommended from, I believe it was Carmen Imes off her YouTube channel. So Savoring Scripture, a 6-step guide to studying the Bible. So I grabbed that one. That was on my wish list since the summer, I think. And then one of the things I'm also doing, one of my intentions as part of reading is to really delve into the Bible. I'm reading more books about the background of the Bible and things like that. And so one of the things that I've learned from Tim's book and from another book that I'm reading is just the power of having different translations. And I'll talk more about that. I'm actually going to show you my Bible stack in another video. But I picked up, and this was like $8. I was like, Bibles are, the weekend before I picked this up, I was at a bookstore. It's not really a bookstore, it's a book aisle. It's an aisle in a grocery store of Christian books and Bibles. And the lowest Bible, I think, was $22 for a really small book. Once in a while I catch 18, but nothing lower than that. And I was looking for a CSB. So I picked this one up. I thought, let's just start with small because it was $8. And I thought, oh, that's pretty good. And I've already used it. In fact, I'll share about that next time. But I'm reading, I put this one on my nightstand, and it's actually a little bit too small. The font's not bad, but when I'm tired, I can't quite see it. But it's my first CSB version. So anyway, those were the 3 I got or 4 things that I got from the box. And then I was meeting a friend out in Abbotsford. Abbotsford is a town east of here. And before I met her, I went to a Bibles for Missions thrift store. We have at least 3 of them within an hour of where I live. And I've never been to them. And I was told they always have a good selection of Christian materials. So I went and I picked up 4 books. I picked up R.C. Sproul's Knowing Scripture. This was on my list, $2. What? Deal. John Piper's 50 Reasons Jesus Came to Die. I didn't know that one, but I thought I like John Piper. I like listening to him, so I thought I'll try that one. When I Don't Desire God, How to Fight for Joy by John Piper. I'm actually looking for is it called Desiring God? It's in my anthology here. Where are you? Oh yeah, it's called Desiring God. So that's on my list. But this one was a nice surprise. And this one was $1.50. I am actually doing this study and I'm borrowing a friend's book. And it is the 57 Words That Changed the World, the Lord's Prayer. So it's a little study. I've heard Darrell Johnson. He was an instructor at Regent Seminary in Vancouver. I attended there just briefly, took a couple classes. Public lectures are there every summer. I liked his speaking. So a friend of mine had this book and she said the study's really good. So I started this study back in December, and yeah, so I was thrilled to get my own copy for $1.50. When you're on a budget, those are real deals. So that's 2. Number 3, I went to House of James. House of James is a Christian bookstore in Abbotsford. They're a lovely store. They have a little cafe. You can actually eat there. My sister and I have had lunch there. And they bring in speakers. I have friends who are writers. and they speak there, and they have the bottom floor has got the new stuff, and they got gifts and things like that, and then the upper floor has used and really good stuff. I didn't see any. I saw some. I was tempted by a couple books. Some of them, those books were like $6. They did have books as low as $2. Again, great prices. But I didn't find what I was looking for up there. But I did find this one, and this is another book on my list. And this is Dallas Willard's The Divine Conspiracy. And this is on a lot of people's best book list. So I haven't cracked this open yet. So that was stop number 3. And then the last one, I received 2 Bibles for free. A church was, sometimes when pastors, you get a new pastor at your church, they want a certain translation, they teach from a certain translation, and if the previous pastor wasn't teaching from that translation, they clear out the Bibles. So this is what it is, it's a clear out. So I had shared with my sister that I was looking for some new translations that I have never had, and NLT, New Living Translation, was one of them. And she's like, they're clearing them out of this church. And I was like, oh, so I got 2 of them for free. And one of them is a large print, slimline. Okay, I gotta like the large print. I've already been using this. I've just happened to keep the box. This is really nice, and it is large print. And I've been reading. I'm right now in my personal reading. I'm going through the Psalms, and yeah, this is easy to read when I'm tired and getting up in the morning. So this and the CSB are sitting on my night table, but I might just be sticking with this one. It's interesting enough, every so often certain words, I actually will crack this one open. So sometimes, like the Psalm 119, I actually read these side by side, like a parallel Bible almost. And then I also got the Life Application Study Bible in NLT. I've cracked this open. There's lots of cool notes in it, and they're all over the place. Sometimes you're only getting half a page of scripture, and you got notes all on the bottom. It's got maps, and it's got, there's something else I saw in here. I went, oh, hey, that's kind of cool. Old Bibles. You might have one of these Bibles, but long time ago, they used to have a place to record births and deaths and baptisms and things like that. And this has a family tree in the beginning of this. So I thought, okay, this is a Bible you have for a long time. That's good. Anyway, so I got those. So that is my book haul. I'm going to be sharing in another video just my Bible stack and how I use them. But I would love to hear what you are reading right now. I'm currently reading this one, No More Boring Bible Study. I shared this in the last video. I am 3/4 through. This is actually our online book club's book for the month. Next month is Mere Christianity. I already have a copy and I've already read it, so that'll be an easier thing for me. So I'm doing this one right now. I'm doing the Every Woman a Theologian right now. I am doing, on audio, I'm doing a book that I will end up buying because it is packed with information, and it's called How to Read the Bible for All It's Worth by Gordon Fee, another instructor from Regent. What's the other one I'm doing? Oh, it's a book on the Sabbath, though I've kind of halted it for different reasons. But anyways, it's actually pretty good. So those are the 4 that I'm reading right now. Again, would love to hear what you're reading, and I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon.